Well, they've known each other since the Revolution, and I think the fact that they were friends from the Revolution helped in that relationship. And as we point out initially, Washington did not know exactly what to do with Edmund Randolph as Attorney General because he had John Jay as the Chief Justice. And he saw him as being a perhaps more important advisor along those lines, whereas Randolph was more a personal legal advisor to the president. But gradually, as we do point out, that Jay saw himself and he saw the court as a separate branch of the government, which of course that's what it was intended to be, and so therefore it really wasn't appropriate for him to be an advisor to the president because that did in many ways violate separation of powers.
And Jay was, they were, as you know, Jay was asked, there was an inquiry about neutrality. And that was the first shock when they, to a man, he and the Associate Justice, he said, no, we're not offering an opinion, except under case circumstances. And there's good reason for that, because the court cannot deal in hypotheticals in as much as what it does it has a finality to it. It doesn't have it did not have the finality to it that it does now. This is the law of the land idea. It wasn't that much to it, but the court was established as a judicial body, and it was not to be used as a sounding board, a political sounding board. And that was made quite clear. Now, Washington really did have a great deal of affection for John Jay, because Jay had helped him during some really grim times during the Revolution. Jay was a careful, prudent patriot who was slow to come to the idea of independence, but once there, was completely committed to the idea. And his work on behalf of the Continental Army during the darkest days of 1777, 78, permanently endeared him to Washington, as it did Governor Morris the same way.